One of the things that we've been doing as an agency is trying to reduce the number of tools that we're using where there's overlap in features. We were paying for an appointment program where people could just click a link and then grab time on our calendar. When I realized that Google had actually launched its own appointment scheduling. And while it's not as user friendly as some of the other tools that we were using out there, it's pretty good. And so I just want to share with you. Of course, this is my personal account. I didn't want to put my business out there, but on my personal account, I can show you how you can actually set up calendaring. Appointment scheduling, and while it's not visible, you can actually see it here where I have time that is marked out on my calendar for people to be able to select times. And so I have a 45-minute meeting on here, and I can open the booking page in a new window, and you'll see that this is what it looks like. And so this is 45-minute meeting with Douglas Carr from Martech Zone, and then here's the times that are available on my Google Calendar. Pretty nice, actually, really slick the way they've done it. What's not easy is actually finding it and enabling it. And so in your Google Analytics, and this is a premium account, this isn't available to like anybody with a Gmail address. So if you're utilizing Google Workspace, this is how you would set it up. But basically, you can create an appointment schedule right here. So when you say, what's funny is I almost never use this create button. I almost always just click on the calendar to create things. But when you click appointment schedule, what you're left with is you can add, a title to your appointment schedule. I'm going to move this over here. You can put the duration of it. You can put your availability of it. You can set your scheduling window, whether you're available now or it's between certain dates. Because on this, you could say, like, if you had open office hours on the first week of May, let's say, you could basically just start an appointment for that. And then you can put buffer times, which is really nice so that people can't overwhelm you. And then you can even maximize the bookings per day. So it's really nice. The other part of this that's really interesting is calendars public checked for availability. So if I, let's say, with my agency, if I'm having a development sales meeting, I'm probably going to have my architect in there as well as the business development manager and myself. So I want 3 calendars. And so what I can do is I can select multiple calendars from my company if I had them. With my Martech Zone calendar, I just have me, obviously. And then you can even color code it for your calendar just to see that this was an appointment that was set with appointment scheduling. So you can see this is a pretty slick opportunity to basically build appointment scheduling into your Google site, and which is just amazing because it's integrated with everything else that you have. The other thing that you can do with this, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I'll just do a test here. Say that it's 15 minutes, or maybe it's a coffee meet and greet. And I'm going to say I just want that, maybe between maybe it's a 4 and 5 p.m. I can copy this to all of the other dates. You can see over here on the right hand side, it's adjusting that on there. Scheduling window, I can say, yeah, it's available now. Maximum time in advance, maybe I want that to be, 1 week. And then maximum time before, I probably want that 24 hours. So I don't want someone to be able to immediately that day do that. Then booked appointments, buffer time, definitely. I want 30 minutes before and after. On this one, I don't need to because I only did it. And then I don't even have to do maximum bookings per day. Well, no, I should because it's 15-minute increments. So I can say maybe I want 2, and then maybe I want 15 minutes in between. So there you go. Calendar's checked. Of course, my calendar. I'm going to make this a green for meet and greet. I'm going to go to my next tab. And this is really nice. So you can put, obviously your date and time, location, how to meet. This is Google Meet is integrated. If you have Zoom or something, you can integrate those with Google Workspace, and those can be here. So I'm going to put Google Meet conferencing. I'm going to put a description, meet and greet Douglas from Martech Zone. Now, this is the interesting thing, and especially for if you're doing sales leads, you will want to have more information on this booking form. So right now it's required is first name, last name, and email address. I'm going to say, okay, I want another, company name, and I want that required, and I want company URL. So company, or I'll put website, company website. And I'm going to make that required too, just because I want to go do some, go look at these people's site before I actually meet them. Require email verification? Absolutely, right? Stop the spammers. And then you can even adjust your email reminder. For this, I can say, you know what, I just want 1 hour before. And if I wanted to add more reminders, I could. So let's say 10 minutes before. There you go. And so now I have 2 reminders, 1 hour and then 10 minutes. And that's the person who made the appointment will get that reminder. And now I'm going to go ahead and save. And so now the funky thing with this is you don't get to select your URL or anything. So I'm going to open the booking page and just kind of show you this is what it looks like. And so now you can see that I have that coffee meet and greet, 15-minute appointment. And here's my times, every single day. You can't go out more than a week in advance, so that's good. And then I can share this link, so I can share it basically, that. And this is this specific appointment. You'll notice that I have 2 different appointments now. So if I want to share all my appointment schedules, I can share that too, because I have another one set up. So let's say that. So now I have this page and I have a 45-minute meeting, or I have a coffee meet and greet, and I can distribute this link to everybody. So copy that link, or if I wanted the single booking page for one of these, I could copy that link. And so it's nice. One of the additional things that I've done with this is because this link is so funky, and it's not something that you can remember easily, is I have on my site a redirect that goes here. So I set up my site / I think it's a Martech Zone /meet, and I have that redirecting to my personal booking page. In fact, I'll show that to you. So Martech Zone /meet, and you'll see that brings you to this 45-minute meeting. I'm going to change that to make it go to my personal page, where you can select which option you want. But it's a nice service outside of that URL. I wish you could do a nice URL on that, but they don't have that methodology yet. You can also embed it in your website, so you can have a button with a pop-up, or you can have the booking right in your page, which is really nice. And so if you ever wanted to do that, you could do that as well. But that's appointment scheduling. Now, the other interesting thing that I had a hard time doing was actually going to edit these. It was pretty funny, where I was like, why do I think I set one up as a test and I wanted to delete it. And so where I had to do that was go back to my calendar. I'll go to a weekly view. And I think what I had to do was actually right click on the appointment schedule and say delete. And so like on that one, I would just right click and say delete, and that's going to delete that appointment schedule. So this is a great way to set these up. And like I said, you can add multiple calendars to this, which is pretty nice. And that's how it works. That's appointment scheduling with Google Workspace.